morning, guys. Today the topic was about transitional words and phrases, and our end in mind was to identify and use transitional words and phrases. So let's check. Transitional words and phrases are used to link ideas together. They can be in different groups to express different situations. For example, express purpose or cause, you can use because, therefore, in order to. To show or explain something, you use, for example, for instance, in other words, such as. Add or continue a thought. You use the words or phrases in addition to, also, as well as. In the next, you use for contrast or change a thought or an idea. On the other hand, but, however, and nevertheless. In the other category, we have for sum up or conclude, finally, in conclusion, in the end. And to express time, we can use to begin with, in the meantime, first, second, and next. I explained briefly some of the new words and phrases for your partners. So, the first word was therefore. Therefore is used to express purpose or cause. I want you to please analyze with me the next example. I have two sentences. John studied hard for the math exam. He got an A. If we want to connect these ideas with a new connector, we can use therefore. John studied hard for the math exam. Therefore, he got an A. If you notice, so we have the purpose for John was to get good evaluations. So therefore, just explain the purpose or the cause in this case. The second one was to. To means also. Here we have the examples. Jane speaks French. Peter also speaks French. So we have two people who speak French. In the second one, we change also for two. Look, Jane speaks French. Peter speaks French too. I want you to notice that the word to goes at the end of the sentence. Okay? And in the case of also, it goes after the person. That is something important to take in consideration. The next word was for instance. For instance is a synonym of for example. I want you to observe these sentences. I can play quite few musical instruments. For example, the flute, the guitar, and the piano. The second one, I can play quite few musical instruments. For instance, the flute, the guitar, and the piano. If you notice, they are used in the same way. Just they are different phrases. The last word was nevertheless. This is used similar to but to express contrast or change in a thought or idea. Check the examples. My friend wanted to go outside, but it is raining. My friend wanted to go outside. Nevertheless, it is raining. If you see, the only difference that you can take in consideration is the use of punctuation marks, okay? The word but goes after the comma and nevertheless goes after a period, and then you have to write a comma.